Hi everyone, today I am going to show you how to install Ubuntu. As you know, free open source Linux, but I'm not going to download the latest Ubuntu. I especially would like to download and install Ubuntu 16.04. So simply you can just click, first you need to go to ubuntu.com and click download. Then click for Ubuntu desktop. I'm not installing server, I'm not building any server system. I just need to use this Ubuntu for some computer programming project, so I will just simply choose Ubuntu desktop. Then it will just show the latest Ubuntu version, which is 22.04, but again I need to install 16.04, which is older version. So in this case I need to click this alternative download instead of this download button. I can click this alternative download. So let's click this. So if you scroll down and you can find this area, just click pass release. Then you will see all the versions. Especially I need to install 16.04 because the project I know, the project I'm gonna work is actually built using this Ubuntu 16.04, and each Linux system is a little bit different, so I just wanted to minimize my work, so I will choose 16.04. So if you click this button, then yeah, it will show me the link to download. So there are two versions. First one is 64-bit, second is 32-bit. It's up to you. It depends on what system you use in your computer. In my case, I have a 64-bit computer, so I will download 64-bit. Simply just click this link. Then is lower left corner, as you can see, download has been started. I can wait 7 minutes. Okay, after you download the Linux image file, now next thing is that you need to download a program that convert your ISO image to bootable USB. So simply go to this website, pendrivelinux.com/universal USB installer EGS123. Just type this address in your web browser, then we'll direct you to this website. And this is a software called Universal USB Installer. This software simply convert the ISO file to bootable USB. So scroll down, and by the way, this is the instruction how you use this software. Then just click this button, download UUI, Universal USB Installer version.exe. Just click this button and download the software, and let's click and download. You need to use this kind of USB thumb drive. In my case, this is SanDisk 8GB thumb drive, so you may use similar thing. So plug the USB to your computer, so the disk image will be installed in this USB thumb drive. So instead of booting with DVD, you are booting with this USB. That's how it works. After you finish it, downloading the disk image and universal USB installer, you may have these two files in your download folder. So before you start anything, make sure you plug your USB into your computer, so that the disk image will be converted to your USB thumbstick. So in my case, E drive is my USB thumbstick, and D drive is my external hard drive. Okay, so now just read the all the agreement and click I agree if you agree. Then step 1. So you have to choose the version of Linux you convert. So in my case it's Ubuntu. Then step 2, choose your disk image, which I just downloaded, the ISO file. Then step 3, define your USB thumbstick drive letter. In my case it's E drive. And make sure you don't confuse with any other external hard drive. For example, if I choose D, my external hard drive will be deleted, so be careful. So E drive is my USB thumbsticks, so make sure you don't confuse between any external USB storage. So this is very important. So the drive letter depends on your system configuration. So also don't confuse with my computer. So it depends on every computer's configuration. So I will choose my E drive, and that's where I'm gonna install my Linux installation. So click FAT32, then click wipe the entire drive. So make sure if you check this one, you gotta aware that everything inside the E drive will be completely wiped out, and the Linux installation file will be, the bootable installation file will be installed in that drive. And step 4, select the proper amount of persistence file. I think 1 or 2 gigabyte is good enough. So let's just choose 2 gigabyte, somewhere around 2 gigabyte, and click create. Then it will ask again, this is warning that the entire disk will be deleted, and the image will be installed in this USB thumbstick. You have to, if you agree, click yes. If you don't agree, click no. Then the installation will be aborted. So anyway, if you click yes, it will take more than 30 minutes to convert the disk image to your USB thumb drive. Just wait for wait until it is finished. If it is finished, it is the screen will say it is finished. Then you can close this installer. Then you can turn off your computer. If you turn on again with this USB, then the Linux installation will be booted. So this is how you convert this image to your USB thumb drive. But again, it is time consuming, so I'm not going to show you entire process. I will just provide some instruction. Okay, good luck. In my case, I don't like multi-booting. I just swap the hard disk for my Linux. I think this is the simplest way to install your Linux in your hard drive, because multi-booting sometimes is too complex. Okay, now let's plug the USB into the USB slot. Then let's boot the laptop with this bootable USB. It depends on your computer's configuration, but in my case, my laptop need to be turned on by pressing this power button. Then after that I need to hit F12 to call the boot manager. Then I can boot with the USB. Let me show you. So as you can see from my screen, I just call boot manager by pressing F12 button. Again, it depends on your computer. So I have two options from the boot option. First one is Windows Boot Manager, which is my Windows. And second, the Olympus Lite. This is the bootable USB. So I can select second, then I can enter to boot with it. So now I have four options, but I will select the first one. Try Ubuntu without installing. Then let's wait. Okay, now Ubuntu is booting up. Let's wait. Okay, I think the booting was successful. So now I can see this menu. So first thing you need to do is connect to Wi-Fi. Do you see the top right corner where the Wi-Fi sign? As you can see, Wi-Fi is not connected. So to connect Wi-Fi, just click the Wi-Fi button. Then find your Wi-Fi setting. And this is my Wi-Fi. And I can click this. Of course, it asks the Wi-Fi password. I can enter my password, then click connect, then Wi-Fi will be connected. Okay, so I just entered my Wi-Fi password, then I will hit the connect button. Now my Wi-Fi is connected very well. You need to connect to Wi-Fi because when you install Ubuntu, some features will be downloaded from internet, so I think you better to have internet connection. Now if you see the desktop, you see this icon, install Ubuntu 16.04. Just click this button. Then select your language. I will choose English, then I'll click continue. Now there is a next screen and it is saying you can download update while installing Ubuntu. That's why I just connected to Wi-Fi, because it will download additional features. And also, if you want, you can install third-party software of graphic and Wi-Fi hardware, flash, MP3, and other media. So if you want this third-party software, I think also it is downloading from internet. So that's why you need Wi-Fi. I will click both, and I will click continue. Okay, the next screen asks whether you install Ubuntu alongside Windows Boot Manager or erase everything and install Ubuntu. So it's up to you what to choose, but I personally do not like multi-booting with Windows and Ubuntu. Because I personally don't like, because it's hard to fix something if something goes wrong. So I will choose erase disk and install Ubuntu. This means the installation software will delete everything in your hard drive and install only Ubuntu. This is my preferred way to install Ubuntu. So it's up to you, but I like the second one. Okay, then next option is encrypt the new Ubuntu installation for security. If you really need to protect your system, if you deal something need for security, you may choose this, but I usually don't choose this because I just do Linux for fun. No one wants my data, so I don't care about security. And next, this is the logical volume management. I don't need it, so I will just hit install now button, then wait. Okay, so I will just click continue. So keep in mind that I choose erase everything, then install Ubuntu only. So this means the Windows I installed in my SSD will be completely deleted. And choose where you live, because I think this is related to your time zone. So select the proper time zone you want, otherwise your clock will be will have different time zone. So set your time zone well for your clock, then click continue. Then in my case, my keyboard is English, so continue. Okay, so you can choose your name and computer's name and password. So yeah, just choose what you wanna use for your computer. In my case, I will choose GS. Then Ubuntu automatically name computer's name using my computer's model. You can also change this later, but I think Lenovo IdeaPad 33 is too long for me, so I will just change this. Yeah, I will just add CAE, which is stand for Computer Aided Engineering, and I can choose my password. If you really care about your security, you can choose long password, but again, no one interested in my data, so usually I choose very simple password, just 3 digits. But I put password because sometimes when I make some mistake to install something, if I set password, it can prevent some bigger mistake, because for example, if I try to install something by mistake, system will ask the password, so I can protect my mistake. So that's why I set password, even though I don't deal any high level security data. So I just chose 3 digits of simple password. Then if you to have a very secure system, I suggest you to set this option require my password to log in. But for me, it's too passkey to enter password whenever the logged in. So I usually set login automatically. But again, this is not a secure option because anyone can log automatically. This is not for security, but again, no one is interested in my data, so I usually set login automatically. Then let's do continue. Okay, now what you need to do is just wait. Just wait for the installation. Yeah, after I waited about 10 to 20 minutes, installation has been completed. If you see this message, I think it's done. If you don't see this message, I think there's a problem. But this message says that installation has been finished, so you can continue testing Ubuntu now, but until you restart the computer, any change you make or document you save will not be preserved. So if you click continue testing, you are using this Linux with the Linux with the you boot from the USB. But if you click restart now and unplug the USB, then the newly installed Linux will be booted from your hard drive, in my case SSD. So let's click restart now button and I'll unplug the USB. So you have to see the Linux screen with your hard drive, then you can confirm that your installation is good. So let's restart now. I'll click this restart now button and unplug the USB. Okay, now it's booting from my SSD. Now the USB is unplugged. Let's wait. Okay, now I booted from my SSD, so now I can see that the installation is successful. Congratulations. Now you have to set your Wi-Fi again. If you see top right corner, you see that the Wi-Fi is not connected, so you have to connect Wi-Fi again. Then you are good to go. Okay, I just connected to my Wi-Fi again. So now if you see the lower left corner, you see this software updater button. Let's click this. So this is the new update. So it's up to you, but I usually do update. So if you click the install now button, then the program will install the update. Okay, so I clicked the button for update. Now it is asking the password. That's why I set password. So if I click something by a mistake, then this password can prevent my mistake. But I want to update, so I will enter my 3-digit of password. But if you pursue to have a very secure system, just have a long and complex password, as you know. So now it's doing updating. Okay, now installation is finished. So to see the updated effect, you need to click the restart now. Well, I don't want to see now, so I will click restart later. Okay, now the Ubuntu installation has been finished. So, but before I end this session, I will just let you know how to turn off your computer, because for the very beginner, it's even hard to know how to turn off the computer. So if you see the top right corner, you see this power button, just click, and you have several options, but you can click shut down, so computer will be shut down. Okay, thank you for watching my video. I will shut down my computer, and as you can see from the screen, shutdown has two options: restart and shutdown. I will shut down. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.